Ye throut the visions of the oracles. Begone!
Don't believe her lies.
Lost. This book had best be worth the price. What? What is that? Wait! I only wanted to make something beautiful.
Father, I won't leave your side. Father burns in the fire. My brother missing. Srendar, show mercy! Our moon sugar storehouse has caught fire. Father thought to save our livelihood. He ran inside, and... the burns weren't bad, but the sweet smoke ruined his lungs. Without powerful medicine, he won't last the day. Father tried to save our alchemical tools. If they survive the fire, I could trade them for medicine. Please, it's all I can do to keep my father alive. This one begs you to salvage the tools from our storehouses. Please return quickly with the tools. If I can't trade them for medicine, this one's father will die. You know of moon sugar, yes? The moon sugar cane grows well on these isles. With my people's sweet tooth, there can never be enough to sprinkle on our meals. We must pay our debts. If our neighbors own more land, how do we match their crops at market? We must turn to alchemy to grow better crops, yes? Yes, our crops came in much bigger this season. Not that it matters now. Yes, Zabanma shares a temper with hurricanes. After a great quarrel with this one, he stormed off and left us short-clawed. Father had to cancel his trip to Mistral, and now he's...
I haven't seen you around the island before. In the name of Thalmor, what's your business here? Ah, the shipwreck. Worst hurricane I've seen in decades. If you're headed through this plantation, watch your step. Last night some buildings caught fire. Usually the skeevers keep to themselves, but they're acting up something fierce. I should get back to our inspection. If you see anything suspicious, it's your duty to let us know. Fires don't start themselves. Dominion government. I'm an officer charged with keeping the peace. They sent us to Kanathi's Roost weeks ago. Inspector Tarmar commands us. He's at Laughing Moon's plantation toward the center of the island. Saw him on the way in. We gave his daughter some medical supplies, but he looks bad.
Get off my family's land. If you plan to loot my family's plantation, I will give you such a thrashing. Too late, sugar thief. The fire destroyed every last calcinator. Wait, I expected my sister to check on the tools herself. Why did she send a stranger? You lie! My father left yesterday to trade in Mistral, didn't he? Oh no. He set the fires to destroy those damn tools, not to hurt anyone. Not to hurt my father. We lost our last harvest to the Thunderbugs, despite the debt. Asbira bought alchemical tools to improve our crop, she said. But last week, I caught her brewing skooma. That vile drug destroys lives. When she refused to stop, I knew what must be done. I don't want my family imprisoned. The fire was to destroy any trace of skooma. Recently, I saw my sister bury something on the beach. I was headed there next, but I should be with my father. Would you search for the skooma she hid on the beach? I'll destroy it. With the money we spent to rebuild, it will be like the skooma never happened. I'd rather debt collectors pound at our door than skooma dealers. Damn my eyes. Father should have been in Mistral. My sister placed colorful seashells near whatever she buried. I bet there is a sack full of skooma vials next to them. I'll be with my father. If you find anything, bring it back to me. I should really go check on my father. Not for long. I always know it's month's end when debt collectors pound at our door. But last month, they didn't show. When I asked why, Asbira said not to worry. This must have been her scheme. She's always had father wrapped around her tail. It is death in a bottle. Distill moon sugar cane the right way, and the crystals make you happy and stupid. Do it the wrong way, and you get shaking fits. You foam at the mouth, and then you die.
from the cross-tree bandits?
You there! Come here! I asked around. Nobody from the shipwreck remembers seeing you before Eagle Strand. No more lies. You're running Skooma, aren't you? That farmer shook himself to death. You think I don't recognize a skooma overdose when I see one? That I don't know why skeevers are frothing at the mouth? I should arrest the lot of you. That's a lot of skooma. I had my doubts, but I'm glad you came to your senses. Now, what should I do with you? What else are you hiding? Explains why cross-tree bandits popped up all around the island. If they're running more and more skooma, they'll approach farmers to brew it directly. That kind of short-sighted greed is what leads to situations like this. That sack of skooma bought your freedom, and a reward for your cooperation. Now stand aside. I've got business with these Khajiit. Get up, scum. This is what you get for brewing skooma. It's a long walk to Mistral. Don't try anything stupid.
This one understands.
Soldier, keep watch. Head to Mistral in the morning.
Knowledge is power.
Finally, Beza Joe will find this fabled brush. What? What is this? Please, no. This one will stop looking.
Lies ahead. Turn back, Master. This is not the place for us.
This one does not understand. This shrine is supposed to be lit with an ever-burning flame. Perhaps Shehiradaro has thrown good money after bad. A simple Khajiit, doing what she can to survive. Shehiradaro came to this shrine for guidance. It said the flame gives visions to those who seek it. Answers to unasked questions. Mysteries defined by the stars themselves. And if Shehiradaro makes some gold along the way, all the better. This shrine is key to all of these things. It's a shrine to Hermaeus Mora, Daedric Prince of Knowledge. They say if you stare into the fire, all will be revealed. But without the ever-burning flame, there is no way to find the lost books. Tomes, lost to the ages. They're full of secrets from an earlier time. A connection to our past, and a bridge to our future. It doesn't matter what lies the spirit told. Shehiradaro will find those books. While searching for the shrine, a spirit appeared to me and warned me away. Don't you see? That's her. It's the lying spirit.
Don't listen to these fools' words. The forbidden tomes must be destroyed. Place them in the shrine's flame, quickly. What? That isn't possible. No matter. I'll rekindle the shrine's fire with my own essence, but you must promise to destroy them. You saw what happens to those who possess the tomes. Then that is a blessing. Once the books begin calling to you, there is little time before they ensnare you completely. Burn the books. Don't let their burden destroy you.
You have the books? Then luck truly favors my path. Do not listen to the lying spirit. This knowledge should be preserved by one who knows how. By this, I mean Sahiradaro knows. This one knows the proper care in handling of old texts, also the importance of trade. To you, these books are useless things, but to me, they have value. Hand Sahiradaro the books in return for value. Just think, no more spirit to natter at you. You are full of surprises. And to rest any fears you may possess, Sahiradaro will bring them to the scholars at the Temple of the Crescent Moons. This one will do nothing with the books until they are certain no dangers lie within. Not that knowledge can ever be dangerous. An old trinket, but this one always felt it brought her some luck. Perhaps it's what led us to meet at this shrine. A true pleasure. It would be good to meet again, yes? What fortune! Perhaps Sahiradaro should examine her purchase.
The Dominion welcomes all who wish to join.
I hear your pain, old one. Windcatcher Plantation depends on the great tree, yet it sickens before my eyes. Our fates are like leaves in its branches. Do you see that strange miasma? It appeared on the great tree after the hurricane, like a sickness. I've done what I can, but I fear it's not enough. There's a cave directly beneath us. I called a spirit there to heal the great tree's roots, but it hasn't returned. Would you see what holds the spirit back? And aid it if you can. I can feel the spirit's frustration. It wants to help the Great Tree, but something prevents it. The Great Tree shields Windcatcher Plantation from the winter winds and keeps our settlement shaded from the heat of the summer. Its story entwines with ours. When the wind goddess Kanathi first traveled across the heavens, legends say she grew tired and rested in the branches of a small sapling before resuming her journey. That sapling became the Great Tree and gave Windcatcher Plantation its name. The spirit is old and powerful. It seeks to move from root to root, aiding the Great Tree as it's able. But it's a healing spirit of singular purpose. It doesn't know how to defend itself.
Been a Quama master for over a decade. I'm not afraid to admit when I'm up to my neck in droppings, and I sure could use a hand getting out. Ever try piloting a ship through a hurricane while your entire cargo of Quama eggs hatch and go bug nuts? Been there. Can't recommend it. After we wrecked, they made a Quama line toward this cave. I came after them, but they're a bit distracted. They always get surly after hatching, but these Quama are downright unsociable. I tried to stop them from chewing on those huge roots. They objected. Bumped into a fine-looking tree trunk on my way out. Thought I was done for, but it kept walking. Oh, Quama didn't take to it, whatever it was. I heard them munching on it, same as those roots. The little one seems scared of it. If you can help the pretty tree trunk do what it needs to do, I bet they'll head back this way. If they'd stop eating those giant roots, they might get better. But I don't blame you if you have to put down a few to save the rest. Just be careful. Nothing fiercer than a crazed Quama. Not even my sister-in-law.
is Ifrei. The miasma has cleared, yet I sense this begins a new chapter for the Great Tree. Though the creatures gorge themselves upon its roots, this was a passing instinct. They can be taught to strengthen the Great Tree. The Kwama will soon learn the cave is their nest and treat the spirit as their queen. Together, they'll guard the cave against intruders who seek to harm the Great Tree. A new story can frighten any creature, until it realizes its role within.
You're here. Good, good.
I'm down on my luck. Help me out?
I'm not too keen on that. A little town like this won't be able to pay up front. We're leaving on the next truck.
Have you seen Gary? He's missing. Zulana's son. When his father succumbed to skooma, Gary swore vengeance upon the smugglers responsible. This one tried to stop him from going by himself, but Gary wouldn't listen. Yes, that's Gary. Please, you must find him. He's all Zulana has left. Zulana heard many things in Mistral. Hazak leads the skooma peddlers within a nearby cove. Its entrance is on the beach across from Cat's Eye Key. A vile skooma peddler. Hazak destroys families and brings great warriors low with his filth.
Begone, bandit. I'll never join Hazak. Mother sent you? It is good she can't see me trussed up like a sheep. The bandits were more challenging than I expected. She could have killed a few when she scouted the cave, but no, I must always be tested. You thought her a poor mewling widow? Pah! Mother is not entirely what she seems. She warned me to wait and watch before approaching Hazak's Hollow. I have much to learn. I sought to avenge my father's memory, but was captured by bandits. Mother saw my capture and sent you here to assist. Next, you untie me and we kill Hazak for his crimes. Simple. Then when you free me, I'll fight Hazak alone and will likely die. Hazak will poison more families with skooma, another will swear revenge, be captured by bandits, and wait for death in this cave. Or we can kill Hazak. Still simple, yes? Good. Now, untie my bonds so we can look for the key to Hazak's lair. Swish/poke, done. I'm free! And the old
You don't have the will for this, but I do, cub.
I don't know how Mother will take this.
What have you done? And you have done what I could not. My husband now rests with the ancestors, free of the Skooma enslaving him. When Hazak embraced Skooma with more affection than he did with me, I gave him every chance to claw his way back. But Skooma peddlers are slavers of the mind itself. When Hazak turned his addiction into enterprise, there was no return. Poisoned arrows to stun, a blade to finish. I spoke to each as they lay frozen on the dock, before adding crescent moons to their throats. These unclawed shaveskins had it coming for pulling Kari's father into their fold. I noted the ardor of the moons within you and sent you to aid Kari. That is help, yes? But I would know. How did my son fare against Hazak? Did he fight bravely as he was taught? Then Kari learns to stand with allies rather than on his own. He shows me he is ready. With time and training, he will honor his ancestors. Agir Tragijazeri. We justly take by force. At Two Moons Dance, we study the thin line between justice and vengeance. We train so we will always know the difference. Enjoy your life, worker. You never know when those you love can slip away. Kari, you did what Mother could not.
I did what I knew to be right, to restore our family's honor.
You've proven worthy of our name. Do you understand?
Yes, Mother. I'll dance beneath the two moons, as you've taught me.
Then we must complete your training.
the job to split up the gold.
Please, a moment. Please, I need your help. My master's life is in danger. I'm part of an expedition from Eagle's Strand. While we explored the Temple of the Morning Springs, the dead began to rise. The others fled, but my master never emerged. Aurelian taught me to know when I should ask for help. Well, I'm asking. 2 magical wards seal the temple, marked by emblems of a scorpion and a spider. If you can keep the undead away while I disrupt the wards, we can search for Aurelian together. How about it?
You have such intricate stitching.
I have no doubt Aurelian can protect himself.
Turn back. You aren't welcome here. I'm whatever I wish to be. I change bodies like high elves change clothes. Though the corpses in this temple limit my wardrobe. What does it matter to you? Why do you trespass? Ah, the name for my newest outfit. His flesh sags a bit, though the power in his bones reminds me of my youth. And the robes. I'd forgotten the feel of silk upon newly won flesh. Set foot in this temple and see for yourself. Such commendable posture. I could definitely wear you in the autumn. As for Aurelian, he's fit for display under full moons all new. I tire of this. Leave or die. It matters not.
That can't be good. We need to get those wards down fast.
Scorpions' poison courses through
Watch for
its
undead.
prey.
I'll disrupt the ward.
Spider weaves the web around its
This ward
prey.
won't keep us out for long.
The cycle of the two moons seems to be the key to dispersing the barrier. The cycle of the two moons seems to be the key to dispersing the barrier.
The barrier is down. But before we proceed, I need to speak with you. When we entered the temple, that skeleton made it sound as though Aurelian was in grave danger. I won't let vague threats keep us from my master. But Aurelian is too important to lose. Perhaps we should think before we act. The Dominion relies on Aurelian for his sound judgment. He's taught countless students the ways of Magicka.
including some of the Queen's own advisors. His role in the invasion is paramount for our future success. If anything were to happen to him, thank you. We should keep moving. We found the Morning Stone on that pedestal. Wait, that's Aurelian! What's he doing up there?
Ears that large and you still don't listen. Perhaps you need a few alterations. There was a time when the sound of Uldor's voice commanded the terror of thousands. Why, I'm Uldor. I see your dominion teaches you nothing of my people. I shouldn't bemoan your ignorance. You fools ended centuries of captivity when you removed the Morning Stone. Never mind that accursed blue rock. I'm about to restore my wardrobe to its full glory. Behold this Rorelian fellow. Such vibrancy. I could use more like him, but one must be willing to run through a bolt of silk for the finest coat. Oh, I believe I'll keep him. At least until my summoning ritual wears him through. You see, undead are also beige. But I'm willing to adorn myself with hundreds of tawdry outfits in order to collect the more colorful garb at Eagle Strand. Then drown in a sea of bones.
Leave Aurelian for now. We have to disrupt the summoning ritual. I'll destroy the bone piles. It'll take a moment to weaken the circle. Keep the undead away from me! It's working! I'll weaken the next circle. One last circle. We can do this! We must do this! Go. Help my master. I'm right behind you. Don't worry about me.
Stay back!
I'll be alright.
Uldor!
Please!
Get out of my body! Now!
Silence! None command Uldor!
Uldor, I command you by the tears of the two moons, return to your prison.
Ah! That won't hold me for long.
You're Gathrin's ally, yes? Please, disable these traps so she can make it to us safely.
Despite all my knowledge, Uldor's influence over me was absolute. I'd be little more than a puppet without your timely intervention. Only my pride. But we have a more pressing matter. As Uldor sensed my thoughts, I could sense his. He plans to overwhelm and enslave Kenathi's roost with an undead horde by the next dawn! Uldor was a powerful Malmo wizard who learned to separate his spirit from his body, even in death. He can wear hundreds of mindless forms at a time. Thankfully, I know his weakness. The Morning Stone's endless water supply tied Uldor's spirit to his body. When Eilsil removed the Morning Stone from the temple, he set Uldor free. Once again, Eilsil's sloppy methods nearly caused the death of me. These gems focus the Morning Stone's power. Uldor had me remove them from his tomb. I propose Gathwin recovers the Morning Stone from Eagle's Strand. Meanwhile, we restore Uldor's prison. Simple enough. The centerpiece of this old Khajiit temple. After Uldor's reign of terror, the Sea Elves gave it to the Khajiit so it would become the key to his prison. No, which is why we must be the ones to enter the tomb. After he saw you through my eyes, he seemed convinced that to wear you would destroy him. For some reason, he feared you. No, we must enter the tomb together. Though he can't wear you, he could quite easily obliterate you with his magic. Only by splitting his attention can we hope to defeat him.
Master, I know what you're planning. I won't let you throw your life away. Aurelian's plan is to let Uldor possess him. They'll both be sealed in the tomb forever. But it doesn't need to be this way. Seal me inside. Aurelian is too important for the Dominion to lose. Besides, we both saw how the summoning ritual weakened my master. Please, help me convince Aurelian. I will gladly seal myself in the tomb to spare my master. Uldor is a threat to all on this island.
We should hurry. Uldor won't be trapped for long. That's madness. I've experienced so many summers. My greatest accomplishment was watching Gathwin blossom into someone who far surpassed my own deeds. No, she must recover the Morning Stone. You and I should confront Uldor. Then we should waste no more time.
You can't do this, Master!
The Dominion will thrive without me. It's far stronger than it knows.
Then I should recover the Morning Stone. Farewell, Aurelian. I
know, Gathwin. I know.
You! I won't wear a poisoned outfit.
I've reconsidered what our combined power can do, Uldor. I willingly give myself over.
I knew such power would tempt you. Very well.
Hurry! Place the tears of the two moons in the pedestals!
Wretched fool! I'll turn your friend to ash. You'll not leave this tomb alive! Pedestals. You worthless rag! This tomb can't hold me forever.
Go quickly. I feel Uldor's weakness fade. Hurry, tell Gathwin of the plan's success. But don't mourn for me, friend. I earned a useful fate. Few can say the same. Uldor will sustain me. Better a living form than a dusty old skeleton, I suppose. I'd hoped for more time to meditate, but this wasn't what I had in mind. Goodbye, my friend. You're what all in the Dominion should aspire to be.
It's done, isn't it? Aurelian is sealed inside with that monster. Forgive me. Uldor couldn't be allowed to roam free. Something had to be done, and you had the strength to see what I could not. I'll ensure the Morning Stone remains guarded at all times. I should make a full report so the Dominion understands the danger of Uldor's capabilities. No good comes from dwelling on the past. Aurelian lives, which means there's hope. He's a great man. A good man. I don't care how long it takes. I'll find a way to free him from that monster. Forgive me. You did so much to help a stranger. I won't forget. I can open a portal to the temple courtyard if you wish. There you go. Hurry, it won't remain open for long. Don't mind Ilring. We're together again, and it's all thanks to you.
I have no idea why Aurelian would seal himself into that creature's tomb. But I suppose he won't be around to undermine my experiments.
Have you seen my ribcage? That milk-drinking wizard scattered me across 3 of these piles. A warrior, part of a raiding party from Windhelm. We attacked this island long ago. Hey, when you knocked my skull off that Argonian's body, do you remember where it landed? No? All right, I'll keep looking.
This one has heard reports. You've kept busy. Good. You fit in now more than ever. How did things go? Clearly, you were meant to help us out. Joan and Jode have a sense of humor, yes? And of course, Raz thinks discretion deserves a reward. Keep your wits about you, my new friend. Mistral's houses cast deep shadows, and vipers lurk in the grass. Mistral is the jewel of of the southern seas, a free port with trade ties to half of Tamriel. Ambassadors from the Dominion arrived weeks ago to negotiate its admission into the Alliance. Unfortunately, things have not gone smoothly. Kenarthi's Roost has an old treaty with the Maumar. They claim the Dominion fleet intended to invade their home waters. It's a sticking point in the negotiations. The Sylvanar could use some help. Find him, give him this token. He'll know you are a friend. Without Mistral's support, the Dominion will have precious little defense on its southern coasts. But we are not here to conquer anyone. The Sylvanar knows this. He is in the Chancery, seeking a peaceful resolution here. The High Elves, Wood Elves, and Khajiit stand united under the Eagle Banner. We secure our borders against invaders from the Covenant and Pact, but it is no easy task. And Queen Irene leads our dominion, of course. He is the voice and spirit of the Wood Elves. They say he was, and will be their greatest leader, whatever that means. This one knows him as an unrivaled diplomat. He is also the Dominion's best hope of resolving this matter peacefully. Razumdar is just a simple Khajiit. He seeks the best for all the people of Tamriel. Also, a saddle that won't pinch the tail. One day.
So where are we going?
I'm thirsty. Let's find the inn.
We can't. They kicked us out, remember?
No. When?
Ha! Of course you don't remember. You were in your 6th flagon of plum brandy.
6? That seems low.
Faye, this was after 3 drams of white eye and a flagon of moon sugar double. You're lucky to be alive.
I forgot. They mix brews with moon sugar here.
Yes, and in most Khajiiti ports. Now, let's think of a way out of this mess, shall we?
Come now, friends. Have you seen Juraira's latest shipment? Don't push, don't shove. She's got enough for everyone.
Is the Sylvanar blind? Every one of these sea elves is a venomous serpent, waiting to strike. We should have cleansed this place of Maumar scum the moment we arrived.
Do not worry. It is safely caged.
Lorcan, take them all. Why did the Sylvanar negotiate with these filthy Maumar? Those pirates are a stick in the High Elf eye. They capture our merchant ships and raid our settlements. If I had any say, we'd negotiate with a sword at their throats. Not as long as the Sylvanar confuses diplomacy with capitulation. He's inside with the rest of them, pretending this won't end in bloodshed. Go, see this farce for yourself.
Your pardon, friend. The Dominion's arrival on Kenarthi's Roost has upset the locals. It falls on me to smooth the waters. Please, help yourself to food or drink. I'm happy to speak with you once this matter is settled. Most unexpected. It seems we have a mutual friend. May I ask, what brings you to Mistral? Then perhaps you can advise me on a small matter. The Maumar have a treaty with Kenarthi's Roost. This is nothing to fear. A treaty is something I can work with. Yet neither Ambassador Ulondil nor Headwoman Harani will produce a copy. Indeed, why not? It would be indecorous to suggest the treaty is anything but actual and sound, yet I fear it won't present itself without a more active line of inquiry. Would you be my voice in this with Ambassador Ulondil and Headwoman Harani? Exactly. A chorus of requests may succeed in carrying the tune. Harani in particular seems eager to see this resolved, though I fear the Dominion presence binds her hands. But I'll leave you to it.
It's hard to keep track of the new faces since the hurricane, but I don't believe we've met. Welcome to Mistral. May your stay here be full of warm winds and soft sand. And I told him the mere act of doing so would complicate matters with our longtime Maormer allies. They take great offense to the Dominion's claims upon our island. Look around you. What great armies do you see? Our survival depends on knowing when to fight and when to please. The treaty brought us prosperity for generations. I will not be the one to break it.
We upheld our treaty with the people of Kanathi's Roost for generations, and this is how they repay our kindness? We will not allow High Elf thieves to gain a foothold in our territorial waters. By all rights, this is our island. Harani's people occupy it with our blessing. If she breaks the treaty, so breaks our truce. We'll take back our island, and the Khajiit will pay the price. We keep a copy on an island far from here. I see no reason to send for it. I won't allow High Elf wharf-rats another chance to take our rightful lands. Why don't you bother Harani for her copy?
Any luck securing a copy of the treaty? Then there's little chance for compromise. I'll call a break in formal talks until everyone calms their nerves. You understand the stakes, yes? It's why I ask you to take a more active role in locating the treaty. I don't do so lightly. I can't allow the Dominion's first act on Kanathi's Roost to be one of conquest. I understand our mutual friend prefers the rum served at a nearby tavern. Perhaps he would have ideas on securing a copy of the treaty. It's a name, a title, and our holy city. Quite an honor to carry around such an important word, and the occasional burden in its confusion of outsiders. Not even the Green Lady calls me by my given name. Edelorn doesn't roll off the tongue, I suppose. As Sylvanar, seems like it's been such a short while, but the wrinkles on my face tell me differently. Or did you mean as Dominion Envoy? I've taken on diplomatic tasks for our fledgling alliance since its inception, so not very long at all. A freshly grown fruit, still without blemish. On behalf of the Bosmer people, it's my goal to keep it that way. If you speak with the Green Lady, don't mistake her manner as distaste for the Dominion. She simply misses our home of Valenwood. She sustains me, and I her. Together, we are the aspirations of the Bosmer people given form. Put simply, she is the love of my life. Also, she grows ill-humoured when I gush about her within earshot. I'd best say no more.
In Daggerfall, packs of these horrible monsters roam the streets at night and prey upon the unwary. My own father, divine save his soul, was torn to pieces by just such a pack.
You think this one drinks on the job? Good. Then so will everyone else. What is the word, my new friend? Ulandil certainly won't. His viper tongue is sharp. But Harani can't because her copy was stolen. It only takes 3 drinks to loosen the tongue of the Chancery clerk, if you were curious. A good question. Raz answers it with an interesting bit of trivia. Ulandil posted a guard at his quarters the day of the theft. His subtleties rivaled only by his pleasant personality. Oh, and it's 5 drinks for embassy staff. 6 puts them out. Someone needs to slip into Marmor Embassy, find their way past the guard, and rifle through Ulandil's private quarters. Oh, and do it without bloodshed that could provoke war with the Marmor. In case he was not clear, Raz is talking about you. The pragmatist in this one says it's because you have no firm connection to the Dominion. The optimist says it's because you have proven yourself more than capable already. When you have the treaty, meet both of us at the bridge.
Come and see from the distant shores of Glanumbra a real, live dog. Do not worry. It is safely caged.
Another one?
As part of the Dominion, you will gain security.
Watch your step, Groundwalker.
Much longer till we put out to sea.
Don't cause trouble.
Ambassador Ulandil isn't here. And if he was, he'd be far too busy to entertain the likes of you.
Are you lost? Ambassador Ulandil's quarters aren't open for visitors. None of your business. Go bother the clerk. He doesn't know when to shut up either.
Ambassador Ulandil isn't here. That's what I've been wondering. He spices his rum with moon sugar, you know. I'm sure one of the servants brings it to him. If I catch him sleeping at his post again, I'll inform the ambassador.
Floors that don't sway, sand that creeps into boots, bugs the size of anchors. May the gods see me posted to a proper ship. So, he's actually doing his job? Most of the time he's writing love letters to some pretty face in town. Zadi or Zami or something. He's a fool in a crow's nest, searching the horizon for any sign of her love.
Do you think I take drinks from strangers? Oh, I guess that little barnacle is all right.
The spring in your step. Did you know a sense of accomplishment can alter one's stride? You'll learn to notice it in others. The Sylvanar is certainly being watched by the Maumar. You should inform him the treaty is safe. He will know what to do next. The Sylvanar and the Green Lady are being put up in the Armorer's home. This one recommends you knock before entering. Green Lady gets jumpy at silent approach. At a quick glance, there are holes in the treaty. When the Sylvanar worries at them, he'll tear a hole in the Malmer's side. The treaty, of course. Not Ambassador Ulandil, though that would be funny.
Dahara would not let it tear the flesh from your bones.
Time for you to leave. No! No! You found him like this? What did you see? Answer me! Then you know nothing. 1,000 curses on this wretched island. They've taken my beloved. None who'll survive the day. I am the unerring bolt. Once loosed, I cannot stop till I pierce my quarry's eye. Harani knows her own city. If she won't tell you who did this, I'll shorten her tale until she does. Now go! Go!
I could use a break.
Not again. Please. I understand what the Sylvanar desires, but I already told you. We cannot provide him with our copy of the treaty. Did. But he was just here. What happened? How awful. Who would harm such a peaceful creature? My guards saw nothing. We doubled the watch to ensure safety. I cannot abide the Sylvanar's murder in my town. I'll shut down the port if I have to. None sets sail until his killer is brought to justice. Of course, I hereby declare you a deputy of the Mistral Guard. No door shall be barred to you. On my desk, you will find the most recent reports from the Mistral Guard. You are welcome to review them for any inconsistencies that could lead to the killer's capture.
The Sylvanar murdered? These treacherous Khajiit have plotted with the Maumar to slay our noble envoy.
How dare you? The Sylvanar was our guest. You go too far, Vice-Reeve.
Outrageous! More Dominion treachery. I will conduct my own investigation.
No sea rat will show me up. I'll get to the bottom of this myself.
One here. Perfect.
I'm down on my lap. Help me out.
What do you think goes on inside these buildings? Why live inside at all, when Mistral is so beautiful?
I suppose I could use it.
This apothecary must have had a hand in the murder. I'll get it out of him, one way or another.
This elf is mad. I deal in reagents, not instruments of death. I sell no poison. Check the ledger inside. I beg you.
Get off my ship before I throw you off! And I need a new rigging and a serving wench. Too bad for us both. Now get off my deck before I throw you off! Why didn't you say so? You're a deputy of the guard? The same guard whose authority ends where my ship begins? On the dock or in the water, your choice. On your way. And don't bother my sailors. They know I'll turn their hides into sailcloth if I catch them shirking. Get off my ship and I need a new rigging and a serving wench. Well, that's a serving wench. 3 minutes. If my sailors see your hands where they shouldn't be, I'll keelhaul you myself. Watch your step, Groundwalker. Don't cause trouble.
I've little time for talk.
Killing the Sylvanar was foolish. The Green Lady and the Sylvanar shared a life bond. She has little time to avenge him before she too will die, and the Green Lady is a most dangerous creature. But then, you have that spring in your stride again. What have you learned? The Maumer planned something, but what? Wait. The apothecary sold Daedra blood in these specific amounts? That would explain the strange liquid upon the... Oh no. Bright moons, no. This is a sample of the vile cloud from around the Sylvanar's body. Bring it to the Green Lady. Tell her it killed her beloved. As for the rest, Harani will see what you found. We must move like Kenarthi herself is at our backs.
We're leaving on the next boat we can get, right?
You have a better idea? Spit it out!
Hey, ideas aren't my strong suit. I'm just saying, look at this place. Do they look like they can afford us?
You have a point. Mattia, what else?
Let's ask around. I'm sure something will come up.
The killer will share the pain my beloved's death has wrought. Hand down the throat, a kiss for my wrist. Hand on the lungs, a kiss for my arms. Grasp, tear, yank, and one last kiss for the killer's own heart. Now, what have you found? No poison in all of Tamriel could harm my beloved. But this scent was on his body. Why is it out here as well? I can see it, leading away into the heart of this wretched city. You're blind to it, easily remedied. Follow if you can.
We are playing at. We paid them, yes?
Covered my tracks. Couldn't have found me. I followed his orders. Daedric poison for the wood elf and his mate. I followed his orders. Ulandil, he said they could stop the Tempest. Had to be removed.
I've heard enough.
His orders. Had to follow his orders.
There. You did what you had to. As did I.
Ah, the errant deputy. I was just informing headwoman Harani of her apothecary's connections to the High Elves of Somerset Isle. Once the torture begins, we'll learn why the Dominion killed their own diplomat. My what? You mean the apothecary? I assure you, he was never in my employ. Oh, well done. It doesn't matter now. The Green Lummox and her idiot husband lie dead. There's nothing you can do to stop us. You're lying. She must be dead, or else she'd have come for me. She's coming for me, isn't she? I'm a duly appointed ambassador of the Maoma people. The grounds of the embassy are sacrosanct, according to our treaty. The Tempest is coming. You cannot stop it.
Sea rat.
This is madness. There has been enough death in this city. This does not excuse mindless slaughter. We are better than our enemies. You must apprehend him. Don't let the Green Lady cut him down like an animal. We must learn what the Maomer plan for Kenarthi's roost. I trust you'll do what's best for my people. Now I must apologize to Vicereeve Peladil. Whatever the Dominion needs, we will provide.
I warned them. Warned them! But why would I know anything about Maormer treachery? Maybe now they'll listen to reason. It only takes a murder, right?
Mercy. Please. Mercy. Save me from this mad woman. I do. By all the gods, I do.
Move, unless you don't mind the spatter. I'll keep him alive for a time. He won't starve. His limbs have so much flesh to sustain him. Go tell Harani the Maormer is dead. Leave me to my work. Exactly. And I'll have the blood that's due. What does this creature's life matter to you anyway?
You dare speak for my Sylvanar? I'll beat you with your own flayed skin. I'll smash your teeth to powder and choke you with the dust. You're right. Curse your bones, you're right. Take them away before I lose myself.
Keep her away from me.
We've taken Ulandil into custody thanks to your quick action. No treaty will keep him from proper justice. I understand. I am certain she'll find another way to mourn her husband. I asked Ulandil what he meant about the Tempest. After what that Green Lady did to him, it is difficult for him to focus. But what he did say isn't good at all. The Maormer have some ships waiting offshore. Ulandil's people signaled them before the Green Lady arrived. Some sort of invasion force. With the Dominion's help, perhaps we can fortify the town. That alone may save many lives. I signed a new treaty moments ago. Vicereeve Peladil assured me the Dominion will protect our little island. It's a new beginning for Canarthi's Roost. We will prosper or fall together.
Hey, Slowpaws. You, yes, you. Commander Karaneth needs you immediately. The Maormer attacked Cat's Eye Key from the sea. Commander Karaneth holds the line at the docks. She needs help stopping the Maormer before they push into Mistral. Zairi will find more to help. Be swift, Slowpaws.
I'll be at this a while.
You there. The Maormer attacked Cat's Eye Key with their Sea Viper forces. We need every able body for the rescue effort. Huh. A counterattack? I'd settle for an organized defense. Our forces are scattered too thin. If we can't hold the gates, Mistral will fall to the Maormer. I'll coordinate Dominion forces from here, but I can't lock down this gate until the survivors clear out of the market. Send them my way. We need everyone able to defend Mistral on this side of the wall.
Snakes! Giant snakes coming from the sea!
Those Malma pirates came from the water. They're all over Cat's Eye Key. Sea vipers happened. One must have struck me on the head. When I woke, a sea viper was carving strange runes on my bodyguard's skin. I hit that awful pirate with a broken spar and we ran. No, we can still move. We'll head to Mistral if it's safe there. By the 8, it's inspiring to see Dominion soldiers. Maybe Sergeant Firion can pull off her counterattack. The Marine by the gate to Cat's Eye Key plans to strike back at the Sea Vipers. I'm sure she can tell you the details. We'll get moving. Gods grant you strength.
We can't let those Marama pirates reach Mistral. They'll butcher our families. No. When I saw my neighbors fall, I ran. What kind of Khajiit am I? You were with Dominion, yes? Your Sergeant Firion plans to strike back. Give those pirate cowards a trouncing.